Determining whether to buy or to lease farm equipment, it is a big decision, I know, for many of you. Well, we now want to look at some of the tax and non-tax factors that go into this consideration. Our good friend Roger McEowen with the Washburn School of Law joins us now for more on this. Roger, a lot of differences, right, between the two. So let's start with some of the benefits of leasing. What do you see here?
Well, good to be with you, Suzanne. I would say on the benefit side, of course, if you lease compared to cash outlay up front, you're going to have lower upfront costs, which could allow you to have more funds to be used in other aspects of your farming business. And of course, it gives you the ability to use newer equipment if you're going to change every few years with a lease and use that associated technology, which seems to change more rapidly as time goes by. Plus, you get a fixed lease payment, which can help you with your budgeting, cash flow. And you get some flexibility, I think, in deciding whether you want to continue with that same piece of equipment or that line of equipment at the end of the lease term, or you want to change to a different model or line, and maybe minimization of your maintenance issues. And there are potential tax advantages too.
So there is a way to structure, to get all those benefits that you just mentioned, structure a farm equipment lease. There's a way to go about that to make sure you include all of that in there.
Yeah, and it really depends on what you want to do from a tax standpoint. You could structure it as a capital lease, which is basically a sale, and you get the benefits of what we would normally think of ownership. You could claim bonus depreciation, you could claim expense method depreciation, or you could structure it as an operating lease, which is a true lease, which means you get to deduct the lease payment. Now, you can't deduct the lease payment if it's a capital lease. So that's the distinction between the two. I'd say the primary distinction between the two types of leases.
So final advice for farmers when it comes to purchasing versus leasing? It seems like leasing, there might be a lot more benefits. I always feel like somebody likes to purchase because they don't have to deal with those payments or they get to keep their equipment. But if you're going to switch out, you have the pleasure, of course, of getting new machinery.
That's right, machinery and the technology. But I'd say regardless of whether the equipment is leased under an operating lease or even a capital lease, keep good records. Meticulous record keeping is essential for tax purposes. And if you evaluate your individual circumstances and have a professional help you out with that, that's the best way that you're going to be able to leverage to acquire the essential equipment you need while effectively managing your tax obligations. I think that's the best approach.
So some great tax benefits to this as well. Roger, thank you so much, always. We're going to be keeping an eye, of course, on everything that you're doing. Where can they find you online? I know you do so many speaking engagements.
Well, I have a blog article out on this that RFD-TV also publishes on your website. I share it with Ag Manager at K-State, and then also the more detailed professional cut level is on my Substack, and that's McEowenAgLawandTax.substack.com.
Great stuff. Some great advice. Roger McEowen with the Washburn School of Law. Thank you.